Tonight, we explore a new artery of commerce reshaping Asia, a railway connecting Iran's energy fields to China's industrial heart. This isn't just another infrastructure project, it's a bold redrawing of the world's energy map. For decades, oil flowed by sea, vulnerable to maritime choke points. Now, a land route is changing the game. The China-Iran rail corridor is a modern Silk Road, built for oil, not silk. For China, it's a solution to a strategic vulnerability. For Iran, it's an economic lifeline, bypassing sanctions and reconnecting with a major partner. This project challenges the old world order, where maritime control meant dominance. Two nations, often at odds with the West, are forging a new path together. The world is watching. What does this mean for the US and its allies? How will it affect global oil prices and energy security? This railway is more than steel and locomotives. It's a symbol of shifting global power. It signals a move toward a multipolar world, with new centers of influence. In this special report, we'll journey along this Iron Silk Road, exploring its history, mechanics, and the promises it holds. We'll speak to experts about the risks, rewards, and the potential for both prosperity and tension. Join me as we uncover how this ribbon of steel is carrying the weight of a new geopolitical era. The future of global trade may well be written along these tracks. To grasp the railway's significance, we must look to the Malacca Strait, a narrow, vital shipping lane between Malaysia and Sumatra. Over a quarter of global goods and a third of the world's seaborne oil pass through this congested channel. For China, the world's largest oil importer, the Malacca Strait is both a lifeline and a vulnerability. Over 80% of China's oil imports travel through this single point, making it a strategic Achilles heel. Any conflict or blockade here could cripple China's economy. This vulnerability has driven China's foreign policy and its Belt and Road Initiative, seeking alternative routes for energy and trade. Beijing has invested in pipelines, ports, and corridors across Asia, all to bypass the Malacca Strait. The reliance on a single, easily blockaded sea lane is a risk China cannot afford. The Malacca Strait is not just geography, it's a geopolitical fault line, a potential flashpoint. For China, the answer isn't to fight for the sea, but to build a way around it, overland. That's where the China-Iran rail corridor comes in. Now, let's turn to Iran, long isolated by international sanctions that have crippled its economy and blocked oil sales. Tehran's challenge, not moving oil through a strait, but finding buyers and routes in the face of immense pressure. Iran has pivoted east, strengthening ties with China, a partner willing to buy its oil and invest in its future. In 2021, a 25-year strategic agreement between China and Iran paved the way for massive investment, especially in transport infrastructure. This new rail corridor is a direct result, offering Iran a secure, reliable route to its largest customer, immune to naval blockades. By moving goods overland, Iran bypasses the Persian Gulf's choke points and sanctions on shipping. It's a lifeline, promising economic relief and greater strategic independence. So how does this corridor function? It's a network of existing and new railways, forming a seamless artery from Iran to China. Oil and goods are loaded in Iran, then travel east through Turkmenistan, Uzbekistan, and Kazakhstan, nations that have upgraded their rail systems with Chinese help. The journey crosses into China's Xinjiang region, connecting to its vast national rail network. The entire trip spans over 7,000 kilometers and takes 12 to 15 days, much faster than the 30-45 days by sea. Modern transshipment hubs and standardized lines have streamlined border crossings. Digital tracking and customs agreements ensure smooth movement across borders. Specialized containers for oil make the journey safe and efficient. This corridor is a marvel of engineering and international cooperation. The corridor's inauguration in October 2025 marked a new era. The first freight train, loaded with Iranian petrochemicals, departed Tehran for Kashgar, China, amid high-level fanfare. Leaders hailed the project as a victory over sanctions and a symbol of Eurasian connectivity. Initial trade is modest, 1,200 tons in 50 containers, but projected to grow to over 10 million tons annually. The corridor isn't just for oil, it's a two-way street for minerals, manufactured goods, and electronics. China's ambassador called it a bridge of friendship and a corridor of peace. Kazakhstan's representative said, "We are now land-linked at the heart of transcontinental trade." Central Asian nations see new revenue and independence from old trade routes. But regional powers like India watch warily, seeing a shift in alliances and influence. This railway is moving more than goods, it's moving the balance of power. The rail corridor's impact goes far beyond oil. It's creating new economic ecosystems along its route. Logistics hubs, jobs, and bustling inland cities now linked to global markets. For Iran, it means new markets for non-oil products and foreign investment in manufacturing and mining. For China, it's a faster export channel to the Middle East, giving its companies a competitive edge. The corridor binds Iran and Central Asia more tightly to China, challenging the dominance of the US dollar in regional trade. It offers a compelling alternative to sea and air freight, shifting global trade patterns. As the network grows, it will force the global supply chain to adapt, creating new winners and losers. The ripple effects will be felt worldwide. The China-Iran rail corridor is a geopolitical masterstroke. It challenges US naval supremacy and the old order built on maritime control. By creating a land-based route immune to American naval power, China and Iran are shifting the strategic landscape. This deepens their alliance, moving beyond transactions to structural interdependence. For Russia, it's both an opportunity and a challenge, aligning with its goals but competing with its own trade routes. For India, it's a source of concern, seen as strategic encirclement. The US and Europe must now rethink their strategies. Sanctions may lose their bite if nations can pivot to new economic ecosystems. The corridor is a statement of intent, forcing a recalculation in every major capital. The Iron Dragon's path is more than a trade route, it's a new axis of power. Dr. Arash Kamali of the Eurasian Strategy Institute calls the corridor a double-edged sword. For China, it's a solution to the Malacca dilemma. For Iran, an economic lifeline undermining US sanctions. But the railway's fixed route creates new dependencies. Any instability in Central Asia could disrupt the entire network. Security is a major concern. The corridor passes through regions prone to unrest, making it a high-value target. An attack on a key section could halt traffic for weeks, undermining reliability. The project's success depends on long-term political harmony across four nations, a tall order in a volatile region. For Iran, overdependence on China could limit its future flexibility. If Beijing's priorities shift, Iran could find itself in a new position of dependency. True strategic autonomy remains elusive. The corridor offers immense benefits, but also significant risks. It's not the final answer for Iran, but it's a bold move. As of January 2026, the China-Iran rail corridor is a reality. Trains are already crossing Asia. It's a symbol of a world in transition, where strategic interests can overcome immense obstacles. The corridor faces challenges, security, politics, and the response of the US and its allies. Will the West adapt or resist? The answers will shape the future. This project forces us to ask, are we seeing a new divided global system or a more complex interconnected world? The China-Iran rail link is a bold move in the global chess game, challenging old assumptions about geography and power. The world's trade map has been redrawn and the journey has begun. Thank you for joining me.